सहस्रलोचन प्रभृत्य शेषलेखशेखर प्रसूनभूरिधोरणि
Hi friends, this is NJ, host on this channel. So we will continue our discussion on the major arcana cards. The card which we are going to discuss today is the card number 12, which is the Hanged Man. And we will have a discussion on the same 4 parameters. First we will try to understand this illustration, then we will try to understand the divinatory meaning of this card. We will also have our insight on what would remain to be the case if this card will come out to be reversed in your reading. Because in tarot reading, the reversed card has got entirely different meaning as compared to its upright position. We will also try to understand the real life meaning, the situation where this card can be fitted in the lives of the people. So let's just start our discussion with a quick recap of all what we have studied so far. We have already discussed that tarot is basically used for doing a character analysis, to get a glimpse of the future, to get a solution to your immediate problems, immediate turmoils which you are going through, and last, to elevate and to increase your spiritual state. There are different pack of tarot cards which are available across the world. The one which we are following is the most popular and the most recommended one for the beginners. These are the Rider-Waite tarot cards which were being produced in the year 1910 by the famous occultist author Edward Waite, and on whose instructions the illustrator Pamela Colman Smith, she developed these cards, the Rider-Waite tarot cards. Now when it comes to understanding the component of these cards, so they can be distributed in 2 chunks, the major arcana cards and the minor arcana cards. Arcana is a Latin word which means secrets. So these major arcana cards are more impactful, carry more weight at any point of time while doing a reading. If these major arcana card has come into your reading, that it means that that particular aspect of someone's life for whom you are doing a reading needs to be looked at with lots of contemplation, with very careful sight and careful thought. These major arcana cards are 22 in numbers. They carry one unnumbered card which is known as the Fool card, and Fool is generally seen as the symbol and the embodiment of the soul, the spirit, and it has been believed that it is the Fool only, the unnumbered card, which is on the journey of the other 21 major arcana cards, and on his journey he goes through different hopes, joy, sorrow, learnings before attaining fulfillment in the final 21 card number 21. So in our this discussion we have already discussed the card number 0, which is the Fool, which represents beginning. The Magician card, the card number 1, which tells about the action. The card number 2, which is the High Priestess card, which just tells about spiritual enlightenment, illumination, non-action, being receptive to the influences. Card number 3, which is the Empress card, which is about the material wealth, fertility, amenities. The card number 4, which is the Emperor card, which is about the authority, regulation. Card number 5, which is the Hierophant card, which is about the conventions, tradition, culture, orthodox beliefs. Card number 6, which is the Lovers card, which tells about relationship, your sexuality. Card number 7, which is the Chariot card, which tells about the triumph, the victory, the hard control. Card number 8, which is the Strength card, which tells about compassion, strength and the soft control. Card number 9, which is the Hermit card, which tells about the guidance, search, exploration. The card number 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, which just tells about the luck, sudden change of events in the favor of the person for whom you are doing the reading. Card number 11, which is the Justice card, which is all about being fair, quest for truth and the judgment and the justice. Now the Fool in his journey has reached the card number 12, which is the Hanged Man. Trust me on this, people, the more exotic this depiction looks to you, the more contradictory is the real meaning of this card. So that is the only reason this card needs to be understood very carefully. First of all, when it comes to its illustration, these illustrations are very important because these illustrations are the combination of all the magics, different religion, astrology, numerology, Kabbalah ever been known to humankind. So in these illustrations, you might find a trace of any of the mystic sciences which you might have heard somewhere, might connect to you on a different level as compared to your friend, and might carry a solution to your immediate turmoil, immediate confusion which you are going through. So when it comes to this illustration, so as you can see, this person is suspended downwards with his one leg tied on this, T cross of formation of tree, and his other leg is also in a cross shaped formation. His hands are tied behind his back, with his head making a triangle kind of formation. So this is all what we can see. I tried my level best to find out some esoteric significance of this card in the form of Bible, in form of astrology, Kabbalah, but I wasn't able to. But all what I can tell you about here in this discussion is that this card is very important in terms of its contradictory meaning in the readings, in the tarot readings. So when it comes to understanding its divinatory meaning, so first of all, this card just tells about, see, this is a very spiritual card. This just tells about, prophetic powers, wisdom, a period, a time of spiritual transformation in the life of someone. So when it comes to understanding its divinatory meaning in detail, so first of all, this card just tells about, releasing your energy in the form of, some emotional release, some, all those kind of, formation and cases and situation where you need to have, faith in the God's will, that whatever is happening in your life, it is just because of the faith of the divine. So first of all, this card just tells about in its divinatory meaning, letting go. Second thing is, this card also tells about reversal. So in the form of reversal, in the sense that, you need to have a fresh and might be reversed, strategy, reversed way of looking at things. You might be going too fast in your, approach and your pursuit towards your business goals and your fulfillment of, your relationship, the goals which you have set towards your relationship. So you need to slow down over there. So first is letting go, which this card indicates, urges you. Second, this card tells you, if it has come in the reading, that reversed approach towards all the signification which are troubling you, for which you have gone for a reading. Third, this card also tells about suspended action, in the form of, remaining in the present and, waiting for the right opportunity rather than you acting on it. And the last is sacrificing. This is something which this card very chiefly tells about, that, you need to put other before you, you need to have, this kind of very renouncing your titles and, this kind of sacrificing attitude towards things, like the way we even call for all the yogis who remain as a part of this world in the society, but with this, renouncing and this sacrificing attitude towards life. They are in between everything, but still they have a very sacrificing tone and attitude towards all of that, and they are inclined and attached only towards the inner guiding energies, towards the divine. So when it comes to understanding all of it in a nutshell, this card just tells about the contradictory aspect of the life. It presents you the truth, but the meaning is hidden in its opposite. So let's say, for example, if you are being very restless, for attaining something, so this card just indicates that you need to remain still if you want to get that thing. That thing will come to you rather than acting, in a restless manner. Rather, you need to have, be in a still formation, in a still mode. So this is what this card tells about, that, all those cases where we are, putting our best energies. But this card tells about, even if you'll step 2 steps back, you will be, 4 steps ahead in the life. So this is all what this card indicates. Any point of time, this card has come reversed in your reading. So this just tells about, false prophecy, wasted efforts, material bondage, resistance to spirituality. So this is what we get to know from this card. In a nutshell, this is a very spiritual card, and in all those kind of, questions and concerns. Let's say, for example, if, you are going through some kind of litigation, or you are awaiting to get married, so this card just indicates that, you need to go within. Even if you will not put efforts, the divine energies, the angels are watching you. The work has already started in the background, and it will, ripe at the right time, and you will get the fruits of all of your labor, all of your work, and all of the patience which you have carried out. So in a nutshell, this card just tells about letting go, sacrificing nature, and, surrendering yourself to the higher energies, to the higher powers. So this is all what I wanted to say on my take on this card number 12, which is the Hanged Man. For further more updates and notification on tarot, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.
शिवोऽहं शिवो